What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to episode 88 of Lured Up, a podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves.
I'm not sure about that.
Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Sunday, July 21st, Community Day, 2019. I'm your host, Ken Pescator, joined by my co-hosts, Adam Tuttle and Melissa Pescator. Adam's sick.
I am not feeling myself.
Adam's banged up. All right, we're gonna get through this so Adam can go sleepy and feel better. And a little bit later in the show, we will have a guest. He's not here yet, but a little bit later we're gonna be joined by Mr. Pokeball Flex, MattyFBaby. I'm very excited. West Coast mode is still in Community Day hours because of the later hours, so we're gonna let him get home, get situated and all that good stuff, and he'll be coming on in about half an hour. So we'll jump into that after a break. Little housekeeping really quick. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people.
It sure is.
And I want to give a huge shout-out to our show supporter tier patrons: Brittany, J, Matt, M. Pitts, Terry, David, Chris, Sydney, Bacon L, The Noise, Harry, Poké, Navbot, Purple Pancakes, Dem Gearsby Bangin', Lady Goobly Meat, Super Nerd Fox, Go Ranger, Matt, Reversal, The Phoenix, Baker Boy, Jolt Switch, and Alex.
Wow, that was one breath.
Also, welcome 1 Point Safety for joining at the Discord tier this week. Thank you guys
right.
so incredibly much.
Love you guys.
Huge shout out to our executive producer, Paul Bott, and our Elite Four patron, Jessica Pfeiffer. Thank you guys so incredibly much. We appreciate your support so much. It means the world and keeps our gears oiled. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm a little ass backwards today. Ass backwards.
Reverse card.
On today's show, we're gonna get to know MattyFBaby in a little while. The 0.149.0 update is live, and what that means is that Team Rocket invasions are coming. They're not here yet. Maybe by the time this airs, we'll be there. So we're going to talk about that so you guys get ready. The new appraisal system is live. The PvP charge move minigame system is live. And we're going to talk about Shadow Pokemon a little bit, just so we're prepped for whenever Team Rocket does decide to show up. We have another Pikachu with a hat coming this week. This one's a little weird. Some people don't even recognize it, but we'll talk about that. And today was Mudkip Community Day, so we'll recap that. No battle party this week.
Womp womp.
But we'll get through it. All right. Let's talk about 0.149.0. So this update went live, right? I believe it's forced now. I think it is a forced update.
Yep, it was forced.
So all we're doing is waiting for a server-side update for them to actually activate the rest of the features. And the rest of the features we're talking about will be Team Rocket. But look, it's not necessarily Team Rocket. All right, I digress. All right, it started with the APK mine. We talked about Team Rocket maybe 2 weeks ago. Last week we saw the Team Rocket hot air balloon after Dortmund. That kind of, the Team Rocket thing was they were starting to plant seeds. Then, last week, this was super cheesy and super campy, but the official Pokemon Twitter account and the Pokemon Go official Twitter account started going back and forth with this really cheesy exchange going back. Look, this is what it says. From the official Pokemon account, it says, "Hey, Pokemon Go app. Pokemon Germany told us that trainers noticed something interesting during GoFest. We've been looking into this, and we found an R, that the R is a symbol of Team Rocket." Like, real fucking stupid, real cheesy, right? So Pokemon Go responds, "Wait, what? Team Rocket? Here in our world?" Like, ultra cheesy, ultra campy, right? All right. Keeps going. Pokemon says, "It's complicated. While Team Rocket originates from the Kanto region, they sometimes take on different names depending on where they are. Why they are appearing in the world of Pokemon Go, though, we're not sure." So this is definitely implying this multiverse, the Pokemon multiverse, which,
Well, they also had the Team Rocket photobomb during the GoFests.
Again, planting little seeds, just getting us used to Team Rocket, right? Pokemon Go responds saying, "DM us ASAP. Please, we have to notify Professor Willow right away." Okay, so cheesy exchange.
I kind of like it. It's cute.
It's cute, but it's cheesy. So we start to see 149.0 start populating across the app stores. They force it on us, and in the update notes in the iOS store, they kind of let the cat out of the bag. So this is what it says in the iOS store, and I'm going to read this right from it. It says, "New challenges, take on Team Go Rocket grunts in battle." So
Go Rocket, go.
Yeah, so it's not Team Rocket anymore. It's Team Go Rocket. Little weird, but they said that they can change names depending on where they are. So they're in this universe. It's Team Go Rocket. Next line, itemized, Shadow Pokemon. Catch the mysterious Shadow Pokemon Team Go Rocket grunts leave behind. Is there a way to help these Pokemon? Then it says, new appraisal tool. You can now learn more about your Pokemon and battle minigames, blabbity, blabbity, blabbity. All right, but the big deal here is Team Go Rocket coming and Shadow Pokemon. So the seeds are already there. We're literally just waiting for a server-side update at this point. But...
And we all thought it was coming right after Community Day.
Yeah, well, because we had saw when the first Shadow Pokemon list was released, Mudkip was the odd man out. So we were like, maybe this has something to do with Community Day. I really think that, you know, we're recording this on Sunday night. By Tuesday, when this releases, we're probably going to have Team Rocket in the game. So by the time you hear this, maybe Team Go Rocket will already be here, but... it's imminent at this point, which is exciting because we need more shit to do in the game outside of, you know, what we're already experiencing with gyms and PvP and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about it. But let's talk about Shadow Pokemon. Adam, did you ever play through Gale of Darkness or
I did not.
Pokemon Coliseum? Okay, I played through those games. They're not great games, but they had really cool storylines. You know, totally different region, totally different boss, enemy, teams, all that kind of stuff. So with Team Rocket coming to take over and have the Shadow Pokemon thing, it definitely breaks the lore and changes the canon. Again, we're in a multiverse here, so it's not Cypher, it's not Aura region, this is totally different. They're saying Team Rocket is from Kanto, but they're in the Team Go Rocket is now coming to the Pokemon Go universe. But let's talk about Shadow Pokemon real quick.
It's probably only going to be Kanto region Pokemon that are going to come out Shadow.
In the list that they originally did, it was mainly Gen 1. The starters, there was a couple oddballs in there, but that list has been growing and growing. So I think it will continue to grow, but I think it will start with Kanto. But we saw Snorlax on there. So, I mean, I know. I'm very excited for this. And there was... Kelvin and Trowels already started digging up images of what they look like, and they showed the Psyduck with the red evil eyes and the purple aura, and it looks freaking awesome. But that's, you know, spoiler territory, so we won't get necessarily there yet. But look, definition of from Bulbapedia of Shadow Pokemon. It says, Shadow Pokemon are Pokemon that are being used for wrongful acts because they had the doors to their hearts shut artificially, a process created and carried out by Cypher in the Aura region. Collecting Shadow Pokemon through snagging and restoring them to normal by purifying them is the main goal of Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Okay, so we know, because we saw it in the data mine, that we're going to be able to capture these Shadow Pokemon. The Shadow Pokemon will be held by the grunts that are going to be taking over the Pokestops, and there's going to be some kind of purification process that will cost candy and Stardust, right? So we know that.
More things to cost candy and Stardust?
Candy's no big deal. People are like, why Stardust? Why are they going to make... This is already the toughest currency in the game to manage, and now we're going to have another thing that is going to cost Stardust. Not too many people are happy about that, because this is like directly going to affect the PvP scene, because people are already just so low. I mean, there was people in my tournament today that had like triple-digit Stardust. Like, I got 300 Stardust left. Like, that's freaking crazy. Like, it's an issue. That's always you, but it's an issue. It's definitely an issue. Melissa, you have over 2 million. I think.
I do.
Melissa's been stockpiling, but she. All right, let's talk about this real quick.
What?
With the new appraisal system, we'll get there in a second. You're talking about learning IVs and how you want to learn to get into PvP. You want to do it, but the fact that
they make it too fucking hard. It's stupid. They make it too fucking hard. It's like they change the appraisal system, which is awesome for someone like me. And being able to just see 1, 2, or 3 stars and the bars is exactly what I wanted. The fact that, like, it does not... I cannot compute in my little tiny brain why you would not want Pokemon that have the best stats. It doesn't make sense to me, and I think it completely ruins PvP for normal players.
It's just,
at least
the level of the Pokemon trumps the stats of the Pokemon.
Bullshit. I think it's just stupid. It should just be just like the fucking card game and just like in regular fucking Pokemon. The elements.
Yeah.
The elements
I get it.
and the attack and you know, like, you should have fucking high stats and use the right attacks.
Because you have to go out of
elements,
your way to
and
find
that's it.
the tools to find the answers to if that Pokemon is good or not, versus
Exactly.
that
So it's
appraisal
like, I'm
system being like, oh, this is 100%, or this Pokemon, if you're looking in the Great League, is 100%.
But even if it is 100%, you guys fucking tell me I don't want 100% Pokemons. I don't want fucking shit with perfect attack. Why? Why not?
No,
that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. If I have a fucking Pokemon, it should have the best shit and powered all the way up. And when I fucking use it in PvP, it should wreck fucking shop if it's the right Pokemon against what you are putting out against me.
Yeah, you would think it would make sense that the best stats would equal the best Pokemon, and with PvP it doesn't. So it
should, and they need to fix that. They need to fix that because it'll make it more appealing to more people. Make it easier for more people. You can still be competitive about it, but just make it easier.
All right, well, let's talk about the appraisal system. So the new system is here. It's live. It was one of the first parts of the update that actually was available in the game. It's a 2-tap appraisal system. So now, instead of being text-based, I'm sure everyone's used this already, so I don't have to necessarily spell it out. But 2 taps, and you get a visual representation, 3 bars. It's easy to see. Pokemon Company will never allow the number of the IV to be shown. They're never going to say, okay, it's 15, 14, 14, you're 98%, 96%. That'll never happen. So this is literally the next best thing, because you're still able to extrapolate the information and know exactly what your stats are, but they're just not going to give you the number. So it's fine. I'm absolutely okay with that. Some people are like, well, why? I still don't know the percentage. It's like, percentage doesn't necessarily matter. The individual stats matter. And in the main series, it's not a 15-point scale. It's a 31-point scale for IV. So it's like, it's totally different. It's very, you know what I mean? I was that person that was trying to compare it to the main series. Even the way the appraisal system was updated between X and Y and Sun and Moon was a huge leap, but it's nothing like this. So Pokemon Go has its own IV thing going on completely. But does this eliminate the need for third-party tools completely, like Pokegenie, IV Calc, or whatever, Pokekeys, which I was using? No,
because you geeks still need to know your percentages.
Exactly.
See, that's the thing. People want percentages,
and that's for PvPs. Like for PvP players, we need that in order to know what Pokemon are the best to use.
And also the nickname features, like the new update in Pokegenie will allow you with one touch to update the nickname of the Pokemon to reflect the IVs. So you could click something and it'll say like 15, 14, 14, 98% or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. Since the new appraisal system has come out, I have not touched the third-party IV app. I am still using the Discord bot where you can manually put in the IVs, because now I can use the in-game appraisal system, find a Swampert that's 0, 14, 14, put that into the bot, and it'll tell me what the rank is for Great League. But I don't know. I think this is as good as it's going to get when it comes to how they're going to break stuff out for PvP purposes. And I want to ask MattyFBaby about this when he comes on, because PvP is like his world. But I think this is as good as it's going to get. But look, the coolest part of this system, the coolest thing, and this is going to be coming from GamePress.gg, I pulled this info from. This is going to be a rough estimate. But now, instead of having to use these ridiculous search strings that you have to cut and paste or type in manually to look up, after you have a community day when you're catching 200, 300 Pokemon and you're trying to find your 100%, now you can just either search on 0 asterisk and get Pokemon that are 0 to 50%, 1 asterisk, which is going to give you 51 to 65. Again, these are rough estimates. 2 asterisk, which is 66 to 81, 3 asterisk, which is 82 to 99, and the almighty 4 asterisk, which gives you all of your 100% Pokemon. So people were searching on the 4-star thing and finding 100% Pokemon in their storage that they didn't even know they had, because they hadn't gone through and manually do this. Adam, did you have any hundreds that were sitting around that you didn't know about? Or
I think it was a Voltorb. Anyway, right? It was a Voltorb.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember I caught a Voltorb with the task, and I evolved it into Electrode and powered it all the way up. But I just had a Voltorb, but I never nicknamed it or anything. So I'm glad they had that, because it definitely helped me out.
Oh, and Melissa's happy about this one. No more Android fast catch with the back button.
Oh my God, fuck me with this bullshit. The first time there's a quality of life thing for me, they just take it away.
She was so excited about it. She was like, this is great. I had it for like
a week. It was so awesome. But not only did it take away the fast catch, but now you can't use the back button at all when you have the game open. So like I used to use it all the time with the menus instead of hitting the little X button. Like
you would use the soft button.
I would use the back button. So like all day today, I was going berserk, like hitting the back button and nothing's happening. I'm like, oh.
She ran out of Pokeballs last week. That was like the first time she said the first time you ever ran out of balls because you were actually catching everything instead of just checking. You were catching everything.
Yeah.
Man, people were pissed. I mean, don't get me wrong. Android folks can still fast catch, but they have to do it like the iOS with the push the berry and release and run and all that. It's
that's
it's
fine with me.
I every single catch I do pretty much now is I use that. So. It's definitely a pain in the ass, but if I had a back button, one touch to go back, oh man, that would be huge. But yeah, that's a bye-bye. That's no more. So sorry, Androiders.
Bastards.
All right, what else do we have? PvP charge attack mini games. Adam, you're into the PvP world. What do you think of these little mini games now?
I miss tapping on my screen
vigorously. What? Do you really?
Well, I've only played a couple matches, and it's like, it just, I don't know.
I like it. You got to play a couple matches because each special attack has its own little pattern that you have to do. So it makes it fun. It makes it interesting instead of the same shit over.
So there's
and over,
18
and over,
types in the game.
And
so
over,
there's 18 different little mini game patterns. Pokemon Go Hub put together an awesome guide, which I'll link to, that details the patterns for every single move type. So if you really want to see what you need to do,
oh good, I'm going to look this link up. Jeez,
yeah, it's good. I mean, some of them are really hard, and I hosted a Jungle Cup today for the Freehold regional tournament or regional Discord in my area, and I noticed two camps of people. You have the people that slowly and smoothly with one finger move across the screen and try to follow the pattern perfectly, like Galaga style, like getting everything really nice and smooth as the little icons pop up. And then you have people that just spaz out and like Fruit Ninja, like, real fast on the screen. And either way, people are getting excellence, off, because I think it's something like you have to get more than 90% of the little icons in the minigame to get an excellent. Now, this would, I'd assume, the data's yet to come, but I'd assume this is going to equate to like when you had the tapping system, you would get that ring that would get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you would have like a single ring, double ring, and then a triple ring. Now the moves are broken into good, great, and excellent effectiveness. So if you were to get over 90% of the little icons, it'll say excellent. That's going to be your highest output damage. I think it's awesome. I saw it in action today. I saw people having a lot of fun with it. I saw people being frustrated with it. But I do think that it's better than tapping. I do think that it adds a unique element to the game. It makes it more engaging. And, my son, who still can't do PvP, but he can play trainer battles, battling the gym leader battles, or team leader battles. He was having fun doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's definitely more engaging. It's more fun. But some people were like, hey, I'm so used to one thing, and now I'm going to be in a competitive, environment with the Sylph tournaments, and now I have to learn all this over again.
Oh, my God. Learn what over again? You don't have to learn fucking anything over again. Shut your holes.
Fruit Ninja.
Oh, my God. There's nothing to learn over again. You just fucking look at the little things, and yet, if you can't do more than just tapping, then you got fucking Wait. If you can't,
are you talking about me right now?
No, in general. If
I take offense to this.
Fucking IVs and bullshit like that, but you can't slide your fucking finger over the thing, then you got problems.
Well, there was no tutorial phase, all right?
Oh, come on.
Oh, my God.
It's just swiping. It's so funny though, but they're like, yeah, this is no longer a game of just tapping. It's now tapping and swiping.
Thank God. Thank God.
No,
Revolution.
I like it. I think it's really cool. Team leader battles have also been updated. A couple of gaming put out a nice infographic. All the Pokemon that they use in Great, Ultra, and Master League have been updated. So check out Couple of Gaming's graphics so you can see what Pokemon they use now, so you can be prepared for that. Also, the battle interface has been updated a little bit, where you can see your opponent's CP. It's kind of has a little bit of a grayed out background over the charge move, or over their health bar and remaining shield. So it's a little bit neater, a little bit cleaner, a little bit easier to see in the PvP screen. But this is all part of 0.149.0. I'm all about it. I just want the Team Rocket shit already, because that's going to be a true game changer. That's going to be open up the game completely. It's just a new way to play, new mechanic, and I'm excited for my son, because this won't be something that'll be locked out of kid accounts, and it's the PvP based mechanic. So he'll be able to engage in battling with NPCs other than just the team leaders, which is exciting. All right, Adam, talk about this straw hat. Do you have any connection to One Piece?
I have zero connection to One Piece.
Yeah,
I have zero F's to give about this Pikachu.
Yeah.
Okay, so One Piece, I had no idea. I mean, I know what One Piece is. Obviously, I'm not necessarily a One Piece fan, but I like anime. I've consumed plenty of anime. I just never consumed One Piece. But apparently, One Piece is one of the biggest media franchises in the history of the world.
Yeah, I was into One Piece for a hot minute with my youngest brother Kyle, because the animation is ridiculous.
It's funny.
The main guy is, he's funny, but
so
I don't understand why they're mashing it with Pokemon. Like, I don't understand.
It's an anniversary. It's an anniversary of the show. But this is the weird thing.
But who cares?
When you go to PokemonGoLive.com and they talk about the event, they don't overtly say, hey, this is in conjunction with One Piece. They show you the hat, and then they put one line in the description that says, if you enjoy collecting Pikachu wearing amusing hats in Pokemon Go, there's still one piece to that puzzle that you need. So they don't even tell you that this is a One Piece connection.
I saw somewhere it was posted that it was.
Well, everyone's talking about it.
No.
But no, even if you go to Pokemon Go or PokemonGoLive.com or go to Pokemon.com, they say this exact line. I cut and pasted here. It doesn't actually say, hey, this is from the One Piece anime. It's freaking weird. Like, why? I don't know if it's a legal thing.
Like, yeah, I was about to say, do they own it?
No, it's completely separate.
Why?
I don't know.
It's so stupid.
But this is the hat is cute. It's Luffy's straw hat. You're going to be able to get it for your avatar as well. But they don't.
It's in the shop already for the avatar.
Is it already there? Mm-hmm. But they don't show you. They don't connect it to One Piece. I don't get it. I don't understand why. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Another fucking hat.
It could have been why can't they give it a visor? It's summer.
Why can't they just give us back the Thunderbolt
really
Project hat Pikachu? Because that's the one I want to see again.
Why? Are you being sarcastic?
I'm being totally sarcastic. Are you serious? Give me the Pikachu with the sunglasses and the summer hat.
Yeah, I'm down for that actually.
Like, right?
No, I don't want.
Give me that.
More.
Give me that back.
No, give me sunglasses and a visor.
Give me anything. Just let me mass transfer them. I don't know. I'm tired of Pikachu hats. I don't know.
Listen, 90% of my box is Pikachu's. Just
I don't
kidding.
know if they're going to be
it's
shiny
Lucky
either.
Delibirds, but
I was about to say, you lie.
I don't. And there hasn't. I don't know if there's been images mined yet of shiny Straw Hat Pikachu. But we'll see. And so far, there's no mention of Pichu with the Straw Hat either. So we'll have to see if that comes out. But that's going to be coming out, Monday the 22nd through Monday the 29th. So tomorrow. So by the time you hear this, we'll know the answers of whether or not there's going to be a Pichu and whether or not there's going to be a shiny. But I don't know. I'm not too excited about it. I know
not
a lot
excited
of people
about it.
A lot of people love One
I
Piece.
could give a crap. But I still don't have my Pikachu medal, so.
You don't?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No, it was funny. Like the dude from Pokemon Crossroads, who did a great feature on us, by the way. So shout out to Pokemon Crossroads. But he was like, "This is going to be a very funny week in Pokemon Go podcast world because you're going to have all these Pokemon Go podcasts trying to explain what the hell One Piece is, and here we are."
Trying to explain what?
Shout out to Pokemon Crossroads, so great. I'll put a link in the description. Make sure you check them out. All right. Today was Mudkip. Adam, you're sick, but did you play?
You know what?
Did you die?
I went to a TCG tournament with my nephew and my girlfriend, and my nephew and I, we played. We didn't do that great, but we had fun. And I called it quits right before Community Day. I said I could play my last match, but there's no way I'm going to like make it in the rankings. So I said, screw it. We're just going. We're going to go eat. And we ended up going to the mall in Portland, and we just relaxed. And just the whole time we were there, we're just like shiny, 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 shiny.
Okay.
In total, and like I played for, I'd say the first hour like straight, and got, I want to say 6 shinies.
Wow.
In the first
awesome.
hour. Yeah, and I didn't even get to play. Like I didn't even start seeing Mudkips until like 5 or 6 minutes after. And then, mind you, we're driving in between because like we have to get to the, we had to get to the mall. So like I'm not necessarily playing. I'm just kind of tapping every once in a while. And we get to the mall, and it was just like they were everywhere, and it was just shiny after shiny. I know I put my phone away for probably half hour and just forgot about it.
Really?
And I wasn't even
because you were feeling shitty.
Well, not necessarily, just because I was enjoying the moment, but came back to the
Wow.
game, and we played for another hour, and then the mall closed at 6, and then we ended up driving back, and I missed another half hour to 40 minutes, I don't know, and then I pulled off into like a Target parking lot and drove around for a little bit, caught a few more. So all in all,
What did you end with?
I ended with 11 shiny Mudkips.
Wow.
And it was a good day. It was, it wasn't like that was like the focus. I just was enjoying it with being
That's
around my
nice. Friends and
family.
family.
So,
You know,
That's
I had
awesome.
a different approach to Community Day as well. First of all, in New Jersey, 105 degrees today. Blazing hot. We're
Yeah,
in the
it
middle
was
of a
hot.
heat wave.
It was hot.
Like crazy. So the original plan was to go to Red Bank. There was some kind of event happening in Red Bank, so everyone was going to go to Keyport, which is on the waterfront.
I said, hell no.
105 degrees. It was like, fuck that. We're going to go to Freehold Mall, which is, a good spot. There's maybe 3 gyms, but there's probably only 5 or 6 stops in the entire mall. It's not very... There's a lot of spawns, but not a lot of stops. But it's indoors. So what we did this time was we had our son's friend come along who just got into Pokemon Go this week. So that was really cool to have another kid with us that every Pokemon he was catching was new.
A dex entry,
Yep.
yeah.
And he was just excited, and he caught his first shiny with us. It was just really fun. I was very chill. I did not have the any fervor behind my gameplay today. I was taking it easy. I didn't care. I wanted to get 3 shiny Mudkip, and I got 3 shiny Mudkip, and I was content. I was happy. And that was it. Took breaks to get snacks. We had coffee. We had smoothies. We had popcorn. What else did we get? I don't know. We got all types of it was good. I was totally chill. Got my 3. I was definitely happy. Melissa was a shiny machine. You did good.
Yeah, I got 8.
You got 8.
Whoa.
She didn't even play hard.
I just played normal and no fast catch and no Go Plus or anything like that. Just good old fashioned click and catch.
Yeah, it was.
And I caught a lot because I cleared almost 200 spots out of my box. Delete again.
yeah, my favorite is
2
that
more
you can hit the
times.
0 asterisk and then
Yeah.
and just delete all of them. Just say they're all trash anyways.
I was like, bye bye.
Yep. I'm telling you that little quality of life thing.
And then
Makes
the moment of
community
truth
days
where you're
great.
like, 4 asterisk, please.
Yeah.
And there's nothing. And it's
Nothing.
there's nothing. It's like, oh no, just your 100% Entei, Adam. And I'm like, ugh, I was hoping for a Mudkip.
There's like a heavy map scanner community in that area, so it's like impossible to not hear it on Discord if something pops up at 100% because everyone's going to lose their freaking mind because they're all like map people in this area that we were playing in today. So, but yeah, no 100%'s popped at all today. But it was fun. It was definitely fun, and where we were, it was probably like
It was air conditioned. That's all that
yeah,
matters.
I guess that's really all that mattered.
That's all that
really
matters.
all that mattered. But it was like 99% Mudkip spawns. Like there was like almost nothing else. It was pretty
I
much
saw a bunch of Abras.
a couple, but not many. But I don't know. I think in total I caught about 100, which normally I'll catch 200, 250, something like that. So definitely more chill than usual, but a lot of fun. All right. You know what? Let's do a little bit of miscellaneous news. Oh, real quick. Hydro Cannon with Swampert. Look out for double weakness to grass if you're going to be using it in PvP. As in PvE, it's now the highest DPS water attacker, but the TDO is still much less than Kyogre, so Kyogre is still going to be a better option. In PvP, it's really good in the Ultra and Master League. Could be viable in the Great League, but not so much. Mudshot is one of the best energy per turn moves, so Mudshot Hydro Cannon is great. And what they did was they also gave the ability to TM into Muddy Water, which is kind of it's like a consolation prize. Like if you don't have Hydro Cannon, you can still get Muddy Water, but Hydro Cannon's way better, but que sera, sera. All right, let's do a little bit of miscellaneous news real quick, then we're going to get MattyFBaby on. He just messaged me that he's all set. Real quick shout out to Amanda Zimmer. She brought up a great point in last week when we had the voicemail from Stefan, the player that had come back to the game from 2016, and we were giving him tips. This is what she said. She goes, quote, on last episode, you guys, the tips to the returning 2016 player was good, but would have also thrown in there that some of his old catches could potentially be good to trade, and if there's a resource that makes it easy to find out good ones, legacy moves. We didn't mention that some of his old Pokemon could have legacy moves. So, Stefan, if you're listening, if you have old Gengars, maybe you have a Shadow Claw Gengar, you know what I mean? Or, look up legacy moves on Game Press or Pokemon Go Hub, and you can kind of see if any of your old Pokemon have these legacy moves, because especially in the PvP crowd, the legacy moves are typically in ultra, ultra high demand. So take a look at that. Great point, Amanda. Shout out to you. All right, there's a July box sale that's going on right now. They put max revives in the box. I just want to complain about that for a moment. I don't know why they do this.
Yeah.
And a couple. It's
only 6.
Why even? It's insulting.
Yeah.
Give me one fucking lucky egg.
That's like a bitch slap.
Give me one lucky egg. Why? I don't know. But Ultra Box has 14 raid passes, 8 super incubators, 6 star pieces, 6 max revives. The Adventure Box, 15 super incubators, 6 star pieces, 4 incubators, 6 max revives. So really, it's Ultra for raid passes, Adventure for incubators, is what it is. Let's do a Go Ranger update real quick.
What's up, everybody? It is Go Ranger Matt, and this is the Go Ranger Check-In.
All right, Armored Mewtwo is here until the 31st. It's pretty much come and gone. People are, I think...
stupid.
They're already good on it.
And the last 2 ran from me.
I still haven't caught one.
Geeks.
What?
Don't worry, you're not missing anything.
Adam.
It's stupid.
Oh, man. So there was an unannounced raid day last Wednesday. At the last minute, there was I think there was a push notification saying that they were doing a legendary raid hour on Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. local time for Armored Mewtwo. I was able to take advantage of that, went out, did 8 or 9 of them, caught all of them. So I've got a shit ton of these things already. None of them are good. They're useless anyway. But I don't know if they're going to do it next Wednesday again. But he is here until the 31st. Potentially Shadow Lugia next. There's no mention of Shadow Lugia yet anywhere in the code. So we got Shadow Pokemon coming, but no mention of Lugia. I would fucking lose my shit if Shadow Lugia is the next Tier 5 raid boss. That would be fucking awesome. Let's see. Lots of time left on the research breakthrough and special research. That's going through September 1st. Special research goes through September 2nd. That's the jumpstart. Make sure you put a lucky egg when you get that last step of the jumpstart research, because it's 100k XP, 200k with the lucky egg. Adam, any luck on Shiny Spinda?
Nope. I haven't even been able to find another one. Wow. I've only found one task.
I've only found one task as well. And I know that
believe me, I've gone the long way home. I've gone the long way going to work. I'm trying.
We have, in my local Discords, they use trackers, and they have trackers that read all the research. I refuse to use them. So I know they're out there, but I just won't do it. I can't. Too straight and narrow on that shit. All right, we're going to take a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to have MattyFBaby fucking Pokeball Flex. I'm so excited. All right, so we'll be back right after these words.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
And we're back from our break. Melissa's laughing. I fucked up. I forgot to hit record, so we're doing this twice. All right, guys, we're not alone anymore. MattyFBaby is here. Matty, how are you, dude?
Hey, what's going on? I'm doing well.
What's going on?
Tonight?
Yes.
We're good. How are you?
Oh man, we're so psyched to have you here, dude. Yeah, we're really excited to have you here. How was your community day?
Oh man, it was awesome. I'm feeling on top of the world after today. We had a Jungle Cup right beforehand, and 8 people and 50% of them were challengers, so I knew it was going to be tough, and I was able to squeeze that out and then go do a community day for one of my favorite starters, just Mudkip and Swampert, and I did really well there too. So how about you guys?
It was good. It's 105 degrees in Jersey right now, so we indoored it today. We played at the mall. We were just talking about it, so it was good. It was overall it was good. Adam did well.
Yeah, I played in the mall too. Got 11 shinies.
So, ooh.
I feel like I played the most
good.
casual that I've ever played, and still walked away with 11 shinies.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
It's because you're a shiny magnet, Adam.
Yes.
Not as
I
of
play
late.
casually.
Maddie, why don't you take a minute to introduce yourself? Let our community know all about you, your channel. We'll start there. We'll get through some of the basics, and we'll talk about PvP and your content. Go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
Okay, well, I'm MattyFBaby. I do PvP stuff. Also, every once in a while, I like to make some silly videos. Not all the time, but I'm going to try to do that more often and branch out from PvP a little more than I have recently, because I think it's time to do that again. And I like being goofy. I like just being myself and not taking everything so seriously all the time, because just don't really think that's a great way to go through life. So try to have fun, and I want to get back to making more just fun, goofy videos too to go along with the PvP. But that pretty much sums it up for what I do.
Yes.
Dude, well, I'll tell you right away.
Yes, keep making the fun videos, my friend, because I fucking love them.
Oh, that means so much.
No, we love that shit. Your songs, the dancing, even like the kind of goof videos where you like take digs at other creators and everything. Like, and you'll put the little disclaimer like, "Hey guys, this is satire. This is a parody. Just so you know, I'm not really mad." But that shit is hilarious, and I love that. And even when other creators do the same, like when Zoe does like goofball stuff, or it's nice because this is a game. This is Pokemon. These are individual little make-believe monsters here. It doesn't have to be so serious all the time. And no, man, I love when you do the goofy shit. That's good stuff, man.
It makes me happy.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you. And about the disclaimer, sometimes I get worried that some people just won't know what the word satire is, because that's the word I like to use. I'm like, I wonder how many people are going to be like, "Oh, this is satire," and think it's like some kind of fabric.
No, that's satin. No, not Satan. Satin.
No, I promise it's not Satan.
No, that's not a vegan meat, okay? That's not a vegan meat. It's not Satan.
Satan. So what team are you on? What's your favorite way to play the game? How about that?
What's your favorite color?
Pokemon of the week?
Well, my favorite color is honestly it's kind of pink or green, or like the combo of pink and green. I know I'm a man, but I'm a man
like
that
that.
It's
likes
like
pink.
Splatoon.
I like it.
And I'm on Team Mystic, or as I like to call it, Mystic Murder Gang.
That's
gang,
right.
Gang, gang, gang.
Right?
And
Nice.
my favorite way to play used to be hardcore shiny hunting, but then PvP came out, and now I just like grind and dust for PvP, and I like to try and snipe certain shinies, but now just the focus is on PvP. It's so fun, and I've always been competitive. I was number like 74 in the Western Hemisphere on Madden once. In my lifetime, and I
That's
beat
awesome.
and I beat 2
Touchdown.
top 10 players because they like played a bunch of scrubs and I actually played good people. So I saw how low their average like opponent level was. So I like went out of my way to go try and fight them. Yeah,
That's
they're just-
awesome.
yeah, I've always been pretty competitive in sports and in video games. So as soon as PvP dropped, I was like, "Let's go."
That's great. That's awesome. And who's your favorite Pokemon?
Favorite Pokemon? This is like one of my lifetime's hardest questions to answer. It's like, when there's 800 something and there's a new generation every few years and you just fall in love with another Pokemon. I love Wynot's family. So
Okay.
why not Wobbuffet and Unknown? Because there's a theory that Unknown evolved into Wynot. And if you look at the tale of Wobbuffet and Wynot, you'll see why. And also if you look at some of their descriptions in the Pokédex, there's a lot of going on for that theory that makes me believe it. So that's why I love that family. And also I've always loved Caesar and Scyther, so I'd have to say Caesar and Wynot, but I can't. It's so hard to narrow down to one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. All right, I gotta ask, man, your signature hat that you wear in all your videos. Where did this come from? How did that become a thing? And please never change, never lose it, because it's become synonymous with you. But what's the history behind the hat?
All right, so the history, I've like never really gotten great presents from like my extended family, like my whole life. It's just, they kind of just buy me something random. And then 3 years ago now, I was just in Arizona for Christmas, and my aunt just gave me this Chewbacca Wookiee, this beanie, like this, and it feels like it's like an extension of my head. It doesn't feel like I'm putting something on. It feels like I'm naked without it. And yeah, that's the history behind it. It's just, I've never really, since I've grown my hair out in 10th grade, I've never really looked very good in hats, but I like headwear, so it's just like the perfect beanie. And I liked beanies before that, so she knew I liked Star Wars, and she knew I liked beanies, and just like found the perfect present. My favorite
it's
present
great,
ever.
dude.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. It is you, bro. It is like...
It is. It does fit you absolutely perfect. Like,
And you're aware that
nobody can rock it
Facebook
like you.
Messenger has that as like a filter too, right?
Oh, are you serious?
Only it's a cat, but I mean, it looks just like it. I sent a picture
Oh,
to
that's
Ken.
crazy. Oh, wow, he's going to DM that to me.
That's
I
awesome.
know,
So
don't let that go on
what-
the internet. No.
What's your, and I know that you'll probably be able to answer this question better than most, because I know you're an emotional dude, and, I know you'll be able to handle this question the right way. What does Pokemon Go mean to you, man? I know that this is something that when I watch your videos, the passion that you display when you talk about the lore, the canon, the mechanics, even like the black and white, the nerdy stuff of Pokemon Go, you have an incredible passion behind it. Like, what does this game mean to you? Like, this game really is important in your life, right?
It is. I basically went probably 10 years. I graduated high school when I was 17. I'm 30 now. Pokemon Go came out when I was about 27, I want to say. Or no, it would be about 28. But so I went like 10, 11 years in life where I just really felt like I didn't have like something to work towards and like a path to follow and like a goal and a dream. And I had like little dreams, but just whenever Pokemon Go came out, it came out, 2 months after my dad passed away. And just, I was in a lot of pain then. And it just like really gave me escape. And I feel like it does that for a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people in the community have, not the most perfect lives, maybe not everything they want in life. And I feel like it's a way for us all to escape. It's a way for people that maybe didn't have that many friends to make friends. It's just something to occupy our time. And I feel like as we did that more and more, it became to mean more to so many people. And ever since I started doing YouTube with it, it really has like given me like a drive for my life and helps me like get to places that I want to be, because I wanted to be a DJ for a few years now, and just it's a good way to help me build up the YouTube channel, and it's something I am passionate about, and I want to one day be a Pokemon Go DJ. Now I saw this mobile DJ cart that this dude had welded where he's pushing around a festival campground. And he was pushing around this little metal cart stuffed with all this equipment, and he just had like 50 people following him around. And I just I just want to do that and bring it to a park. And
Bro, I can see you doing that 100%. And if you ever get to that point, I will 100% be standing behind you dancing the entire time.
oh man,
Yes.
I can't wait. That's
I will second
basically
that.
that's
you're
all I'm
speaking
working
Melissa's
towards.
language.
I'm saving all my YouTube money, all my Patreon money. Haven't touched a single bit of ad revenue yet. I haven't touched a single bit of Patreon money, and it's all going because I have like the actual like the controller, like a DJ controller, and I know how to DJ. I taught myself that a few years ago, and so I'm just biding my time so I can buy the extra equipment so where I can have my own mobile DJ booth, and then we're gonna push it around a downtown area and a park near you that has very lax sound ordinance, and I'm gonna throw parties and just bring people together.
Oh my god, I love you so much now. Like, I loved you before, but like you totally just
All right.
I can't wait
Yo,
to see you.
Everyone
in the
needs
future.
everyone needs to check out MattyFBaby's Patreon. I'm going to put a link in the description. We, Pokemon Professor Lured Up Podcast, we are supporters of MattyFBaby on Patreon. You guys should be too. Make these freaking dreams come true, because this is
Like,
amazing.
yes.
What a
Think
plan,
about how much
dude.
fun that's going to be when you're like just like if you're just someplace and you're like doing a raid and all of a sudden you just hear in the
What is
distance.
that music?
And then you see like 20
Like,
And
is this
then you
community
realize
day?
it's
walking.
Pokemon, and then you just hear Pokemon themes, and it's getting louder
I
coming
wanna
to
be-
you. It's like I can't. Oh yes, I can imagine it.
Bro, I'm so happy right now.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I want to go on. I'm hoping that I can get it together by next year and do like a small tour of like the Southeast. Maybe start in North Carolina and go dip down to South Carolina to Tennessee, and either go down to Florida or up to New York area. But maybe I'll try and hit up north instead and go up to New Jersey and New York instead of the Southeast. Maybe we'll start in the Southeast, but that's the goal right now, is to try to get there by next year, where I can hit like 6 or 7 cities next year.
That's awesome, dude. That is so cool.
Well, you'll have our support.
Yeah, dude. What a plan, man.
I got to thank y'all again.
Cool.
It means so much to have y'all support right now. So I just wanted to say that while you did mention that a second ago. So thank you guys.
No, of course. And I really encourage everyone to support Matty, because there's a lot of different people that you can support on Patreon, and it's cool to hear someone that has a real goal in mind. Other than just funding the channel itself, or funding their pocket, or funding this, funding that. Like it's cool, man. It's really cool to see that and hear that.
You have an alternate dream that you're trying to achieve, which is more than just an extension of your channel and stuff like that. It's an extension of you. So to see that come from Pokemon, let's make it happen.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And as far as your content is concerned, one of the things that really drew me to your content in the beginning, and this was probably even before PvP really was a thing, was your knowledge of the Pokemon franchise and the lore, and your understanding of types. And you were, when PvP first launched, you were one of the first that was really talking about the benefits of stab and the benefits of maximizing type effectiveness and things like that. And that kind of, it seemed like you really knew your shit from prior to Pokemon Go. So did you have history with the Pokemon franchise before Go?
Well, I definitely did. I was there as soon as Red dropped. I was probably 8 years old when Red and Blue dropped in America, and so I've played almost every generation. As I grew older, sometimes I missed a generation or two. I didn't play Black or White and X and Y when they came out, but I did dip back to them. I've revisited pretty much everything at this point and played it, but as I mentioned about being competitive earlier, I always like to learn nuances of game, because if you don't learn a nuance of a game, then you can't do your best. This is the way I kind of looked at it. You want to look for hidden tricks that will help you, and you also got to learn the fundamentals. So it just kind of it was always stuck with me, okay, this is super effective against this resists that. And then when PvP did drop, I actually I had a really good start. I didn't lose but one game out of probably my first 50 matches. I put together this Steelix and a Alolan Muck team, and just and then I just added a random third Pokemon that I wanted to try to fit in to cover their weaknesses, and it was just really hard to beat me at the very beginning when everybody was still figuring stuff out. And it does come from just learning the game as I grew up. I've always been playing Pokemon on and off my whole life.
And how has PvP really changed your focus on YouTube and the, how you create content? Are you pretty much all PvP now as far as your content is concerned?
I have been. I do the random funny videos and random songs every once in a while. I do have. I'm really crossing my fingers for Ralts Day, because I have a Wonderwall cover. You're my Gardevoir.
Oh my god!
And I've been waiting for that community day. And spoilers. And I do think it's time to kind of switch back into doing more than just PvP. But my channel, after hitting 1,000 subscribers last October, it went stagnant for a lot of months while I sat there and tried to do the vlogs, tried to do the news, tried to cover this and that and the third. When in a search, in a ranking on YouTube, you're drowning in comparison. You're not going to come up to people's search rate when they search for it. You got all the big dogs that have a huge head start by the minutes watched and the audience retention rate that they get. So even if you do get a good audience retention rate, you still don't got the minutes watched. And there's with the algorithm, it's like 3 or 4 different stats, and they multiply them by each other, and it's just hard to get your videos to rank high in searches. So I was really stagnant for a while, and then when PvP came out, I started probably I think my first going into PvP full time was my Boulder Cup tournament video. I did 2 videos before that about PvP, and then noticed just how the market was there and how I did enjoy it so much, and that if I just focused on that maybe I'd have a chance to grow again, because I wasn't. And since then, we're up 1,200 subs since like January. So it's after going like 4 or 5 months. No, wait, 3.5, 4 months of like getting like 100 subs. In that 3.5 to 4 months, now it's like 6 months later or something, 7 months. I want to say, I don't know, but basically it's just a lot more growth. And you want to grow and you want to do stuff you love. So I was able to combine that or do something I loved, and it helped me grow again. So
that's great, man. That's good, man. And we talk to a lot of creators on this show, and a lot of different styles of creators. And one of the things I've always liked about your content too was it was fucking raw. It was pure. A lot of creators, go for ultra high production value, cinematography, time lapse and panning shots and travel and drones and all this crazy stuff. And then I would end up loving that stuff, but then I would end up finding myself every day watching Matty sitting at his table talking shop about Pokemon, and I was like, yo, this is real shit right here. Like this is the rough, rugged, and raw mode, that I could really appreciate. And I think that that's the charm of your content, is the fact that it's pure, and it doesn't get caught up in a lot of these other kind of ultra high production value stuff that you see coming out of a lot of channels and even new channels, because your content is very informative and very information focused. And I think that's that's going to be something that's going to keep continuing to carry you, man, because the PvP community is very hungry for information, and it's really good when you can find someone like yourself that can deliver that and do it in an entertaining fashion, man. Because like Melissa was saying, like the comedy stuff, the music stuff, that's great, man. Like that's
Yeah, we need more of that.
Yeah, we need more of that, dude. It's so good.
More ways to entertain us with Pokemon.
I need to get back on doing more of that. It's just sometimes it's hard to get back into doing that, because you want to keep oil in the machine. And
sure, yep.
And you got to make. I want to do those kind of things. It's kind of like you get scared that one of them will flop and one of them won't be good. And I want all the stuff like that I do make. I want it to be good. I want to know it's good. And so it's just like, I still have some more ideas, and it's just, you want to put more effort into them. You want to make sure that they come out right. So I need to take the days and do the work sometime soon.
It's got to be organic,
Yeah, I don't want to force anything. I don't want to sit there and try to force 5 comedy skits out a week, because then one of them's going to be good.
No, you just got to sit there, and when you start laughing to yourself over and over again, you're like, all right, this is the one.
Dude, the one with the poses, dude, the Pokeball flex and all that,
oh my
bro.
God, that video has literally changed my family. Both Ken and my son do that shit all the time.
That's hilarious.
They sound just like you, too. It's crazy.
My son yells that shit at the top of his lungs.
From across the house. Pokeball flex!
Oh, man. Oh, thank you.
Shout out to I sent pictures of me at work doing the Pokeball
like, Dad,
flex.
Look at me. He goes, I'm idle.
He really called me a room. He was like, I can't. I'm idle right now.
Idle.
Idle pose. He's like, or he'll say like, hey, Dad, do you want to raid with me?
I think I'm
like, nah, I'm good.
I'm lucky I was able to pull it off and pull off the awkward acting, because without me just being so awkward in that, and I don't think it would have worked as well.
That's great. All right. Let me shift gears here. I want to talk about PvP and the potential that PvP has as it's developed over time, with what the Sylph Arena is doing, with what Go Stadium is doing, and really how the Sylph Arena has turned into broadcast quality esports coverage. And that's kind of the direction I want to talk about. Do you think that PvP has what it takes to kind of become a potential, if not in person, like IRL spectator sport, a digital spectator sport? Like, because I've seen some of these Sylph Arena tournaments that, Zionic and King are shoutcasting that, they're getting thousands of concurrent viewers. Like, do you think that PvP has what it takes to become a reputable esport?
It's hard to tell right now. They definitely do a very good job, and they're definitely they built a community at the very least, and they built at least a solid hardcore fan audience. But as far as getting it to where the general public can get into it, to where you're less hardcore and more casual people, it's going to be tough. And I'm not saying it can't be done, but I just feel like it's an uphill battle. And they're definitely doing all the right things right now. It's just like, I'd need some numbers to help me out here. I would need like some stats that were facts. It's just, I don't want to say it can't happen and that I don't believe in it, because I do. But it's just like one of those things where you never really know. It's hard to tell. Because PvP in general is picking up, but it's still like a smaller audience in the grand scheme of things. And it's just, I think that Niantic, sorry, I always say that wrong. I think Niantic just made a good move personally by adding the mini games. When I covered it the first time, I had several people comment to me saying that they don't PvP, but this looks really fun, and this looks like they could make them PvP a little bit. I think there's other things that Niantic could do to get more people into it as well. Like a trophy road that gives you, ranking in-game where you matchmake with people, random people across the world, and then you win trophies for winning, and you lose trophies for losing, and as you gain more trophies, you unlock more stuff at like 200 trophies and 300, and it's just really hard for me to say without seeing actual stats, and I have faith in what they're doing. They're doing a really good job, amazing job, and they're building it from the ground up. It's just, it's hard to tell because I don't have any numbers or anything.
Yeah, because you play some other mobile games too, right? Like you're into some of the Supercell stuff.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I used to play Clash Royale a lot more. Now it's like a one time a week. I'll remember to pick it up. But their newest game, Brawl Stars, it's a little mobile, like really fun shooter. Like it's like fun, goofy characters that are cute, and it's just like. It's just a really fun game, and that is where the idea of the trophy road came to for me. Is
right.
and what I think that is something that could help people get into it, because it's kind of like mobile games are designed to addict you. That's what shiny hunting's all about, and hunting for perfect IVs. And I think, like, personally, like I said in the video, I talked about this. I don't know how many times I've just been like, all right, gonna pick up Brawl Stars for a few minutes, gonna pick up Clash Royale for a few minutes, and then it's like I win 3 or 4 games, and then I lose 1 or 2, and it's like, they got me now, because now it's like, I want to get back to where I was. I want to progress, because we as people like progressing in life. Even if you're not that competitive, people like progressing in their lives, and I think that's something they could do to get the general public into it. And I do think it could be an esport one day, but it's just like, it's hard to tell right now. It's still so early, and just depends on what happens. And I think that they've done an amazing job, though. There's not much better they can do.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, as we wrap things up, man, you kind of talked about your aspirations of becoming the mobile DJ, which again, man, I think that's a fantastic idea and super cool. But as far as the development of your channel and the continued growth of your channel, where do you want the channel to take you? Is travel a goal of yours? Is just continuing to create content, using this as a creative outlet? Like, where do you really do you hope that YouTube can kind of take you?
I'm hoping that can take me to where I'm just not even one day a traveling Pokemon Go DJ, but just a regular DJ on a stage somewhere. I've always loved music. I think I have a good ear, a good feeling for tempo and how to mix songs together. They have a good idea of what music people like and how to put them onto new music that they will like. And just, I would love for this to take me one day to where, I'm just a DJ. And that's what, is my dream. Like, before Pokemon Go came out, that was my dream. That's what I was working on, was DJing skills. But it's hard to, get your name out there as well. So I thought that this would be like a way to separate myself, was to be like, oh, I'm not just a DJ. I'm the Pokemon Go DJ coming to a city near you. And then after that, you just grow. That's the hope and the dream, is like that once I start that my channel really starts taking off. And then it just never stops. That's kind of the dream.
That's
awesome.
Fantastic.
I love it.
That's super cool. All right, man. Well, why don't you let our community know where they can find you? Where do you want us to send some people? I'm sure, like I said at the beginning of the show, man, Matty's one of the coolest cats. It was great meeting him, spending time with you at GoFest, man. You're a genuine dude. You're exceptionally unique, and I think that's exceptionally important in this space, in the content creation space right now, because there is a lot of creators out there. There's tons of people making videos. There's tons of people podcasting. There's tons of people covering the same shit that we cover on a daily basis. And it's like, it's not often that someone is exceptionally unique and someone stands out. And I think that what you got going, man, is great. Never change, dude. And, it's, you inspire me to be myself whenever I watch your content, because you're a very unique dude. And I think that that's part of what makes you so entertaining to watch. So never change, man. I definitely appreciate you. But why don't you let our community know where they can find you, and we'll be sure to put all the links in the description. But where should we send some people?
Thanks, man. You guys are gonna really make me tear up. Just had a really good day, feeling on top of the world and getting all these compliments. It's nice to know that what you're doing is like you're on the right track. And I just want to say thank you for all that. And you guys can find me at youtube.com/Matty MattyFBaby, on Twitter at Matthew MattheW baby, because there's like this Twitter account that has like 0 tweets on it that was made in like 2006 that some dude is MattyFBaby. And I don't know how many times I've just randomly been like, oh, let me tweet that guy. Let me see if he'll like check this randomly. But like, you know what? I will change my name and let MattyFBaby be MattyFBaby. But just those two places. Also on the Patreon, if you do want to see me at a town or at a city downtown or park near you, the one that has lax sound ordinances, because not everyone does. You go to Patreon and add patreon.com/MattyFBaby and check me out there, and I would love the support. I haven't touched a single bit of that or my YouTube money, my ad money, and it's all just piling up, waiting for to be able to make that mobile DJ rig, and that's basically where you can find me.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude,
You got this.
I'm hiring you for my next birthday party. You got a year. You got a year to get your shit together so you can come DJ my fucking birthday party.
I'm going to write the date down. It's the 21st.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping up the show. We did it. Thank you so much for checking us out. Please check out LURED.com for everything that we're doing. Check out PokemonProfessor.com for everything we're doing on the network. Email us, info@LUREDUp.com. You can leave us a voicemail or send us a text message at 732-835-8639. That's 732-835-8639. Leave us a review on iTunes. Check out Patreon. Make sure you check out all of MattyFBaby's destinations. All the descriptions are going to be all the links will be in the description. Check out his Patreon, man. This dude deserves it, and let's make his dreams come true, man. I think it's great. It's good. It's hard to find good people in this world, so when you find one, we need to reinforce that and support him. So, everyone, check out MattyFBaby, and we'll see everybody next week. Thanks, everyone, so much. Keep training, trainers.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See ya. Peace out, Bell Sprouts.